Welcome back to Mud Lake Ranch, and today we're here with the Qronge e-bike. This is the Qronge Thunder. It is a Class 2 e-bike with 750 watts and a 20 mile per hour maximum speed. This has a cadence motor that allows for perfect pedal assist. It doesn't outrun you at any of its three settings, keeping up with your pedaling pace. On the highest level of torque, it does get a little bit feisty near that 20 mile per hour mark, and it might get a little ahead of you, but not too bad at all. This features 26-inch fat tires. These are 4-inch wide fat tire, knobby tires, great for all types of terrain, including gravel and snow. We've driven it through tall grass fields as well as all over the place here at camp. The Qronge bike comes very well equipped. It comes with the bike rack, headlight, taillight. It comes with 2 mirrors, but I didn't mount both mirrors because there's not a lot of real estate over here where the throttle, your gear shift, and your bell reside. Then you add in the phone holder that comes with it. You're talking, I think the value is over $400 of additional equipment that this comes with versus most base model e-bikes. This also comes with the front and the rear fender, as well as your water bottle holder. Also included in your accessory pack is a bicycle lock, which has a seat post attachment point, so you can keep the lock attached to your bike seat when not in use. It coils up. It's a really nice little bike lock setup, and they include a bicycle pump that has multiple attachments, so like you can actually inflate a volleyball or basketball in addition to inflating your tires. And I recommend that you mount your tire pump to your bike should you have any low pressure situations, or maybe you can help somebody out down at the basketball court. You never know. All of those things don't always come with the e-bike you buy, so just pay attention to what you're getting for your money. This one MSRP's at around $2,000, but I have not seen it for over $900 on their website yet. Use my coupon code to save an additional $50 off whatever sale that they have running right now. The coupon code will be in the description, and I'll put it right here for a moment. No idea how long this code will be good for, so jump on that when you get a chance. This bike is adequate for riders from 5 foot 4 inches to 6 foot 6 inches. The seat post also necks down towards the top, so if it gets to the lower settings, it's going to actually drop on you. It doesn't retain well at the lower settings because it gets narrower towards the top. The saddle. This seat is the widest e-bike seat that I've seen, and there is a reason for it. This thing boasts a max capacity for a rider of 400 pounds. So 2 of me, well, 1.5 of me, could ride this bike, and it's equipped to handle that weight, and that weight often comes with a substantial bumper. You need a little bit bigger seat to support the weight of a person that weighs near 400 pounds. That 400 pounds includes your capacity of your bike rack and whatever else you're towing on this bike. Love that it has the bike rack. The rack is very essential for hauling anything. If you were going to the grocery store or whatever, you can strap a basket to this. You can't really carry stuff without the bike rack. You can also affix a basket to the front and to these 4 screws up here. The hand grips are very comfortable. They feature a wide platform towards the outside edge that fits your palm very nicely. All the controls are easy to reach. Your gear shift up or down, up, and throttle, as well as your brakes on both sides. The braking system on this bike is one compromise you're gonna get for getting a less expensive bike. It's one of the few things on this bike that I can point to that tells me why it's less than other e-bikes. The bike weighs in at 80 pounds. Stopping an 80-pound bike is not easy, and this has mechanical brakes. And what that means, it has the standard cable style brakes that you'd find on a BMX or a regular mountain bike that are substantially lighter. I prefer a hydraulic braking system. It seems more well equipped to stop something this heavy with someone this heavy on the bike. You're compromising on your braking. It's a little bit slower to get to your stops than it would be with a hydraulic type system. The bike features a 7-speed Shimano gear shift system that is a very smooth up and down shift through all of the gears. and it also features an auto off, which it just turned off just now. Unlike other e-bikes, this one has a power switch underneath the bike here that will illuminate red when it's off and illuminate green when the bike's on. To power the bike on after the switch is turned on, you're going to come up here and the lower button. So when you're looking at this, you can't really see the buttons when you have the screen positioned such a way that you can read it. The buttons are kind of out of the way. I don't really like that, but it's just how it is. So the lower step button is your power on and off, and your plus and minus buttons. The plus button increases your ride mode. The plus button will cycle your riding modes from 1 to 5, and that's your different torque settings. It doesn't change your top speed, and the minus lowers those. So we got 60 miles on the tripometer. No idea what's on the odometer. The bike tires are unbranded, another way that they possibly brought the price down, but they are good tires. The front forks feature a spring suspension system that you can lock out if you don't want the forks moving. Not sure why you wouldn't want that type of suspension, but you can lock that. Maybe if you're riding on solid ground, flat surface. And I personally like the spring forks, so other than that, that's your adjustment, is locking them out. The kickstand is substantial. I'm gonna have to bring it up because it did happen. When I got this, there's a seam in the kickstand where it slides up into this, and it's held in place by just a little, like somebody took a hammer and a punch and just put a little divot in it to hold it together. And first ride, it fell off. I glued it back on because I wasn't going to be doing any metal smithing to make sure it stayed on. We just put a dab of super glue on there, and it's held up just fine. The ride on this bike is smooth. It does grades quite well. The bike will easily climb a 30-degree grade. Anything steeper, you might have to use pedal assist. It is a 70-mile max range with pedal assist at the lowest setting, and 30-mile max range if you're using just the throttle. I have discovered that the battery is a little bit less, has a little bit less longevity than some of the more expensive bikes that I've ran, but no concern there at all. Just charge it up. It takes 7 to 8 hours for a full charge from complete discharge when it's completely dead. The battery is removable. It's a 48 volt, 15 amp hour battery located in the chassis of the bike, removable using the keys that are still fastened up here that I need to get off of there. You can take the battery into your home and charge it, and you can also store the battery in your home, especially in the winter. These batteries do not hold up well to the winter months. The lights are wired into the battery, and I appreciate that because it's a very efficient system versus having lights that are powered by batteries or lights that are absent entirely. So having lights in addition to reflectors is super important for riding at night. It has highly visible reflectors on the rims in addition to the front and rear taillight and reflectors. The bike has a substantial frame, and like I said, 80 pounds, that's no slouch when it comes to weight. A lot of these bigger fat tire e-bikes do weigh in at that much. I will have a review on a bicycle rack coming up that will accommodate 2 of these larger big wheel fat tire e-bikes. That's something to take into consideration if you are planning to transport these size bikes. We brought bikes like this to camp, and a bike rack is a more effective way to travel with them. They don't really fit inside vehicles, so if you are planning to transport these things, take that into consideration. A bike this size would not fit in the back of my wife's Dodge Durango. Literally, the height of handlebar, length of bike, even with a three-row seat SUV, it looks like it'll fit, but it won't. So take that into consideration when purchasing your bike. This one will be used heavily at the ranch, getting us back and forth from house to camp as well as at the shooting range. This bike's proven capable to traverse this property with absolutely no issues at all. So the Qronge Thunder e-bike comes in at under $1,000 most of the time with an MSRP of $2,000. It is a great buy at that lower price. So use my affiliate link located in the description and the pinned comment, as well as my coupon code that's valid currently, $50 off, and pick yourself up an affordable, powerful capable e-bike from Qronge. Digging this thing so far. It's been great on the property. Very capable, very powerful, and currently not fast, but 20 miles per hour is adequate on gravelly terrain or rough terrain, because you don't want to get thrown off these things. It's best to stay on them. If you're riding on a paved road with your friends, you're going to probably want something that matches their speed so you're not getting left in the dust, because an 8-mile-per-hour difference is significant. With pedal power, like manually riding this bike, you can ride these just like a regular mountain bike. Then you have infinite power, just as long as you don't run out of energy. So you can pedal them. Pedal assist is pretty cool if you want to get some light workout done while you're biking, or if you want to challenge yourself to pedal this 79-pound bike for a bike ride. You can also use the pedal assist to get your tired butt home. Thank you for watching this video on the Qronge Thunder e-bike. 750 watts of power and currently 20 miles per hour speed. If you found this video useful, helpful, or interesting, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe.